Well, good morning. Welcome back to CH Morning Live. There are so many details that go into planning that big special wedding day. And one of the most important and can be very costly as well, flowers. Here's to show us what's in the latest in floral trends. And joining us here today is Elaine Pitsikalis. Pitsikalis. I was going to mess that up.
No problem.
I knew it. I know it's Greek anyway. I knew that part.
Yes, it is.
You're from N-Dezine.
Yes, I am.
And you're joining us here today because the National Bridal Show is this weekend at the National Trade Center in Toronto. And of course, flowers are a big deal. I'm actually getting married myself in August.
Congratulations.
And thank you. And I know flowers are a big deal. I've been kind of looking and noticing there are some trends for this year. And why don't we start off kind of this end of the table, and you can sort of tell us maybe what's going on this year in trends in terms of colors and styles as well.
Okay. Well, first of all, with color, I find that most brides are being a lot more daring nowadays, as opposed to sticking to more paler shades or a lot more of different coloring shades, tints, and tones happening. You can see with the reds and pinks over here. Also with the decorative wiring, the beading, which you can see in the
I'm noticing a lot of that beading too, like a lot of them along the way. Here's the wiring in this one here as well, and with the lilies, and then I've got all these beads. And I noticed also another trend is feathers, which I thought was interesting. Feathers all the way around, if you kind of even look at the back of this one. That's the inside.
I mean, if you wanted something for a winter wedding, that's beautiful. And then for like summer, you can always go with just hints of feathers, which is really nice and complementary to the flowers.
Yeah, I was actually reading about at one wedding that they used ostrich feathers for kind of the accent pieces all the way through the wedding and around, just a little bit of it. It was actually quite neat. So
very interesting.
Again, so vibrance, we're seeing a lot more vibrant colors, as you say, than maybe just a solid white or solid light pale pink, that kind of thing.
And a great mix of color as well.
Mix of colors,
So like the oranges and pinks and reds and whatnot.
I'm noticing that too. Like even, they use the real strong raspberries and orange colors in a bouquet for someone who's wearing all white, which is kind of nice. Really
and it picks up great in photography, so it's a great way to go.
One thing I really liked was this piece down here at the front. This is really different, and I'm actually going to pick it up just so people can see. If I hold it out for you, check that out. That is actually a shell. That's inside of a shell. And I guess with a lot of trend right now, people getting married on beaches, going down in the south, this could be kind of a cool thing. But that is really beautiful. Really cool idea. What a neat idea. I don't want to drop it, but I'm going to hang that over that way. Hopefully I don't send it off the edge. Very good. Okay. And let's continue on through. So you do centerpieces as well. And some really interesting ones down here as we make our way through. This one is really cool, kind of a bit of a Japanese flair to it.
A cabana, that is. Basically, it's kind of like a water garden theme, as opposed to going into something that's outside of the vase. We're bringing you into the vase now.
Right.
So where this is very outside, this is kind of inside and designed inside.
Well, I noticed a lot of people are using beads inside the water, rocks as you have in here, shells as you have in this one over here. So again, we're looking at combinations of different types. Also, what I thought was kind of cool was in this one, you can't see it, of course, with our studio lights on, but you have an LED light.
Yes, and it's wireless, and it just illuminates the actual arrangement. So depending on the arrangement, we can use 1, 2, 3, and just illuminate it and give it a different look in the reception.
Now, as I was mentioning off the top, flowers are a very important part of the wedding. What time while people are planning the wedding process, when would you say people should start booking and getting their flowers, colors, designs chosen?
Okay, what I usually tell my brides is whenever you are comfortable with making a decision, basically color scheme is always important, so you got to kind of have an idea of what you like. At that point, once you get comfortable, go see different kind of vendors and whatnot.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, and so when you're comfortable, whether it's 6 months before, 3 months before, a year and a half before, whatever you're comfortable,
I guess that's good too, as as you're being at the National Trade Show this weekend. It's good for people to walk around and see different, and people have different styles. It is art, right? So you're going to have different styles, and I know we're able to show some of the interesting things that you brought in today. So again, a reminder to people that Elaine will actually be at the National Bridal Show this weekend. So it's running at the National Trade Center, which is an exhibition place. For more information, call 905-815-0017. And if you are a bride-to-be or just interested in checking out some of this stuff, we're actually going to be giving away a couple tickets in just a few minutes as well. So we do want to remind you of that. And do you know your booth number yet?
Actually, I don't.
You don't?
I'd really apologize about that.
N-Dezine, though, but N-Dezine is spelled differently, so we need to remind people.
N-Dezine.
Okay, so people can look for you. And your website there on N-Dezine.com, so you can go on. I actually went on your website. One part I did like, at the end of your website, you had one of the parts that was planning a budget for flowers only. And there are so many elements you need to think about that people don't even realize. So you need to go into everything from the boutonnieres. You got to think about grandparents and however you want to do it, right?
Definitely.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. And we're going to have your chance now to win those tickets at this time. Again, we're giving giving away a set to callers 2, actually callers 4 and callers 7. So 2 pairs right now for the National Bridal Show coming up this weekend at the National Trade Center in Toronto. Thanks again, Elaine from N-Dezine, and we wish you the best of luck this weekend. Have fun.
Okay.
And we're going to take a quick break. Please stay with us.